So this is happening in the UK. 16-year-olds are going to be able to vote in the next election. I think that is genius. Why wouldn't we engage 16-year-olds? Why wouldn't we allow 16-year-olds to voice their opinion? I mean, in elections, we're voting for the future. Theoretically, a 16-year-old could be 20 by the end of the term of the person they're voting for. And the person they're voting for could impact what life will look like for a 20-year-old. A lot of 16-year-olds work and pay taxes, and people elected use that tax money. So why wouldn't a 16-year-old be able to voice their opinion on how that money should be used? The money they're paying. I sometimes think we don't give kids enough credit. Oh, they're always on their devices. So are you, Sally. So are you. You can't tell me that some of the adults that are voting right now have more knowledge and introspection than a 16-year-old. I've seen some of the comments on here from adults who don't know how government works. Yeah, but 16-year-olds aren't going to know. They're just going to vote how their parents tell them. So do you, Billy Bob. Generational voting is the thing. But maybe, just maybe, if we gave 16-year-olds the privilege of voting, maybe they would bring different perspectives. Maybe this would facilitate some conversations around the dinner table. Maybe they could educate their parents or grandparents on how things that are happening in government are affecting them. And really, at the end of the day, behind the box, you're voting for whoever you want to vote for. You get to make the decision on what box you tick. I absolutely think that 16-year-olds should be able to vote. And I think this recognizes a population that sometimes gets forgotten, dismissed if you will. Because again, it's their future. If you trust a 16-year-old behind the wheel, why wouldn't you trust a 16-year-old to be able to make an appropriate decision on who they want to see in office? Making decisions for them, representing them. And yeah, there's a lot of 16-year-olds that couldn't care less. Same with adults. Same with adults. I know if I would have had the opportunity to vote at 16, I would have done my due diligence. And now kids have so much information at their disposal. There's just a 6 o'clock news when I was a kid. And the newspaper. Oh, the newspaper. I just think we need to give kids more credit and an opportunity to vote on how their future is going to look. I mean, kids learn about government in school. A lot of adults forget about that. But kids have recent knowledge, and the world also impacts them differently. That should be taken into account. So I say kudos. I don't agree with Keir Starmer on a lot of stuff, but I do agree with him doing this. And I think Canada should follow suit. And maybe, just maybe, if 16-year-olds had the ability to vote, politicians would take them into account. Really think about impact. Because a lot of times, policy and legislation has nothing to do with them. And if it does, then they should have their say in it as well. So kudos to the UK. And all the people sitting there going, absolutely not. They don't know what they're talking about. If you're their parent, that's your fault. Kids know more than you think they do. You're just scared that they're not going to agree with you.